In the Druze faith, we are taught that every action has a reaction. Imagine this: you drop a single pebble into a still pond. One tiny action, and what happens? Ripples begin to form. They move outwards, intersecting and colliding with others, creating patterns that reach far beyond where that pebble first landed. And this is life. Every action we take, every word we speak, and every thought that we choose to nurture, it creates ripples. And those ripples don't stop with us. They expand, they collide with others, and they shape the world that we live in. A kind word, it ripples into encouragement, into hope, and into someone else's growth. A cruel word, it ripples into hurt, resentment, and maybe even cycles of bitterness. And just like water, our actions don't exist in isolation. They move, they expand, and they touch the shores that we cannot see. History itself is a testament to this ripple effect. When oppression is forced upon people, the reaction, the ripple, is resistance. When a group is attacked, the reaction is often revenge. And one act of violence doesn't just end. It triggers another and then another until generations are caught in the waves. Even choosing not to act creates ripples. Silence in the face of injustice, that too has consequences. To do nothing is still a choice, and its ripple effect can be just as powerful as action. The challenge is that we don't always see the reaction right away. A pebble doesn't create waves instantly. The ripples take time to reach the shore, and that's why people believe they can escape consequences. But the truth is, delay is not an escape. The ripple always arrives, and sometimes by the time it comes back, it's far stronger than when it first began. Think about your daily life. If you nurture your body with good habits, the ripple effect is energy and vitality and strength. But if you neglect it, the ripple effect is illness. If you plant love and time into your children, the ripple effect is their growth into balanced and capable adults. But if you ignore them, then the ripple effect is confusion and struggle and even pain. If you gossip about someone, that ripple erodes trust, and sooner or later it comes back to you. No ripple is meaningless. Every drop matters. So how do we live in a world full of ripples? With awareness. Before you act, ask yourself, what kind of ripple am I sending out? Before you speak, ask, what will this create when it collides with someone else's ripple? And before you stay silent, ask, is my silence an act, and what ripple will it cause? Because remember, even no action is also a form of action. Not throwing a pebble is still shaping the pond. There's a story told to us by our elders. A young man asked, do my small choices really matter? The elder took a pebble and dropped it in the water and said, the drop disappears, but the ripples last longer than you think. What you do may be small, but its effect will travel farther than the eyes can follow. And so it is with us. We are all dropping pebbles into the pond of life. The question is, what ripples are we leaving behind? Because remember, every action has a reaction, and every ripple that we create will eventually touch the shores and return. So live with intention, live with responsibility, and live in a way that when the ripples return, they bring peace, not pain, and they bring growth, not destruction. Because the pond remembers every drop.